Author Linda Galindo is an expert in the field of personal and organizational accountability. A well-known educator and speaker, Linda joins us today to discuss her book, The 85% Solution. Linda, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Now tell me, what is the 85% solution?
The 85% solution is a concept that allows people to adopt a mindset around personal accountability that guarantees their personal success.
Now, based on your years of experience, what is accountability to you?
Accountability is ownership of your results, good or bad, before you start implementing a task, a project, or even a job.
Now, how does someone live accountably?
The quickest way to be accountable is no finger pointing, no blaming, and no excusing your actions, and really looking at what results you produce.
Now, when we're at work, it's so easy to place blame or not fulfill assignments. Why is accountability so essential in the workplace?
It is easy to do at work, and the reason it's easy to do is because it's rewarded. It's essential that we start changing the definition to owning our actions, answering for our results, and putting in place what's necessary in order to make sure that when we get to the outcome, we can learn from what didn't work and keep moving forward.
Do these same principles apply to our personal lives?
Absolutely. How many of us want to work with other people who are totally accountable for the results they produce? And if we're standing side by side with them as a spouse, as one of our children, and even as someone who we answer to in the workplace, it's a lot easier to have that relationship when each of us sees ourselves as accountable for the relationship working. So if we go out in the world and we practice that, starting in our own homes, then you'll hear a lot of things working a lot better than finger pointing and blaming all the time.
And how often do you see people really accepting accountability for their actions in day-to-day life?
I see it every day in the smallest ways. When you're involved in something and it works, it's very easy to say, that was my project, that was my job, that was my promotion, that was my raise. I'm accountable for those things. I worked hard for them. I got a good grade, Mom. But when things don't work, you start to see the opposite. What needs to happen is we answer for things the exact same way, whether they work or they don't.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Linda. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
We want to remind everybody, if you'd like to learn more about the 85% Solution, you can find that on lindagalindo.com.